this morning. I'm not going to be on camera or anything like that, but at a time like this, is what this is about, a collective check-in. We do not need to be worried about holding each other back, or do we? We, the people, have a whole totally different perspective of what's going on in our government right now. Most of all that does tarot, you do it to keep your fan base up. So you try not to, for some of you who aren't great debaters or debaters at all, or you don't want to debate with the wrong type of individual that may not know what. Only when I get on this camera, you had these headphones on for a while, right? And it's cool. It seems as if people are realizing that y'all all aren't the same. There is something called the CKA. Some type of killing act. But there are multiple accounts where white women was suitable with things happening. Okay? To white people have been lied to their whole life, telling them that they are superior than others, and the only thing about their forefathers is that they've stolen everything from any and everybody they've let infiltrate or come have a peaceful living. This was one of the places where big people wanted to come live here. They're changing the housing on the east side of Detroit. And I've rode through and seen some of these new houses that they are building, right? The land is still fertile. I don't just come on here and throw tarot cards. I also make statements. They could be politically viewed as, okay, but they could also be just my comments. They don't have to be factual basis at all to it, because some people may not agree with what the current state, the current laws, or whatever we're in. These people want to show you who they are. And it's like, don't they know the type of spirit that's on people? They could lose their lives. This flesh dies easily. And I'm not saying anybody want to kill anybody or nothing like that. It's just more so, do they understand the dangers that they put people in when they go changing laws? You don't make a law to retract it. You make a law to move forward on it. And they're making these laws that don't add up to the people. This nigga like us, I want to make America great again. Well, when the fuck was America great again? When these pedophiles could go out here and fuck with your kids, put them in marriages with old ass men and have no laws and don't have to wait on, them to turn 18. A decent, appreciative age that we all come to the agreement of that by that time his child may or may not have. Um, I don't know, exhausted the possibilities of which way that they want to go as far as their sexual desires or behaviors or whatever it is about these kids. By that time that they're 18, they'll be able to make a clear choice on if they are going to or if they're not. If they listen to the parent, they will wait until they're married or, you know, wait until they're in a position to really handle the situation how they desire. Most people would want their children to wait until they're married. Really get your life together and, go to school and make something of yourself and create a foundation for yourself, and when you get your person down the line, maybe y'all can bring things together from what they have done with themselves and what you have done with yourself. Choosing a mate as such is to be equally yoked financially because people gotta understand that just the financial part don't add up. It's not an addition to everything that you're going to get with this person. Money is just a part of a situation. It's not the part, the whole surrounding view of that person. Or because they got money, they must supposed to be with me. Or because they got money, I definitely want them. And blah 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 blah. This is where a lot of people mess up on finding their partner. Like for real. They're measuring themselves by things that they don't have. I've heard dumbass men say this shit, and dumbass women agree to it. Okay, you took yourself to college, you took yourself to school or whatever. I could have a gift, I could have abilities, I could have something that definitely works for me and is definitely working for me where I'm getting paid off of it or something of that nature. Like I have a way to make my own finances. I have been doing this before I got with you. So now that I'm not on a level of, well, I turn over when I flip over in my bed, I'm making money in my sleep type of energy. I'm a CEO, a business partner. My company makes profitable changes or something's on an incline every day for me to where I can either splurge on life or set back and really think about what I want to do with my life to set that something I want to do, not just sign up to any company just so I can have the name brand or the life that is said to be tailored with a certain amount of money. They do this shit too. So I have to live out so everybody can see that I have this. Or I absolutely, because there were no eyes. If a tree fall in the woods, nobody is there to see or hear did it actually fall because there was nobody there to witness it. So they have to absolutely see that you have this life type of thing. But if you never buy it, or like when I never bought that Tesla or I never rented that Tesla, they had been offering me that Tesla for a while. My spirit said no. Hell no. I called them back and told them no. It's too fast. I might get tickets at the wazoo of my ass just because I got it. Somebody might want to decide to harm me. I'm not dying over no fucking car. And this raggedy motherfucker burning up and blowing up every turn they make. Okay, I'm good. I am fucking good. I'd rather not. So now that his friend has had some type of environmental exchange with Mother Nature, or H2O, might got a two in the tank, where's the tank at in the trunk? I mean, who they want to be, Lamborghini or Tesla? I don't know where the engine is on these cars. They may very well be in the front. I wouldn't know. I haven't rode in one. I've only seen them charging in passing. Okay. That's definitely the truth. I've seen them charging or in passing. None of them are at the gas stations. If you see them in passing on the road, unless you go to a big charger station where everybody is that got one charges. So that was a thing for me in the first place. I was getting sick at looking at them. They got me this little cute rental car, ZV. So I don't want to say the Volt. Uh, it's not that. Um, It's something like that though. And it was a little tannish, brownish car, like a little goldish. It was like all of those colors mixed and blended. It was a lighter color though, like more going towards not even beige, but dark eggshell or dark sandalwood, or maybe even a little, you know what I'm saying? It was a strange brown, goldish looking tan color car. And I still have pictures of it. And it's the only reason I got these pictures is not for what you think it was. Like I was just taking pictures of it because I was in my first EV. No, I was asked to take pictures of it because somebody was trying to report on the app that my seatbelts didn't work. And I think the person that was working Uber, like right alongside me, was definitely sabotaging me at the same time. The shit was weird. And I've never seen anybody in my fucking life be weird as fuck like that. So I'm feeling the energy on this motherfucker, and I'm like, you can beat my scores or my numbers or something, and I'm just looking like the way that he was looking, how excited he was, like he had there was some type of competition, or that I was competing at something. And I'm thinking, this is not a race. If it is, there's something wrong with you motherfucking people. Um, you don't go and tear up somebody's livelihood and you don't know how they're using this program. Yeah, maybe most of you can go on and do something else, given that you have all of the use of your limbs, your arms, your legs, and everything else, and nothing. There's no hindrance. There's no blockages. There's no, you know, uh, liability when it comes to you working outside of whatever the fuck I was doing. Now, this motherfucker had a whole nother job. Okay, this motherfucker had a whole nother job. But this is the type of motherfucker that we gotta deal with when racism comes up too. We gotta deal with the uppity ass black people who think that they're better than you. Some of these motherfuckers sit back and act like they little money that they have in their account, because compared to any white person's bank account, bitch, I saw 100,000 easily in a fucking CVS here in Michigan. Okay, I wasn't that too far across the border either. My $20 coming out was like looking at this receipt and was like, what? All they took out was $20. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. Um, and this was years ago. And this person had over $100,000 in their account, in this particular account that I was witnessing. Uh, and it was funny because a lot of people are going to be giving away American dollars. It's not going to mean shit without the laws, and everybody knows the money can be there, but another person doesn't have to be. It can be there if you're placed in it and you have it. It can be there. But are you really real with money? Are you really truthful with money? What do you do to get that money? And even if you have that money, does all that comfort of whatever you can order and buy and possess, does it really make you happy without another person? So I don't understand the misery behind, they always tell you that money brings friends. Yeah, those aren't really friends. Okay. Those people who come in while you're on the up and you're doing well, they're not really people. They're not really friends. They are going to become somewhat a leech. They're going to drain. They're going to try to access. They're going to try to harvest the energy of you feeling like this motherfucker really my friend, or they cool, I like being around them type of energies. Um, they will put on a mask because if you haven't noticed, the enemy loves money. Money is a foolish thing. It's a tool, supposed to be an asset to help you, but it only may be able to help you in one place. Once they do this thing with the finances or what have you, or who is allowing these votes Or is this idiot just veto? Does anybody have the right to veto his decisions? How is it that they stopped Obama from doing everything that he wanted to do in there as a president? Well, they wanted him to look bad for one, that he was making cuts and stuff to insurances. Them babbling on, rich bitches was mad that they had to pay for their own parents' medication. Some of these stingy, tight, wide ass bitches are stuck up like a motherfucker. And they literally think that they have the whole world in their fucking hands. They're playing our gods. But their well oiled machine baby can get cut down. Like I said, they're going to be turning people from left to right, putting bitches out. Some of you are in a safe space. You're playing it safe. Okay. You're not participating in this fake ass end of the world stunt that these motherfuckers, they put the dumbest motherfucker in here. And we see the truth. You can't even hide it. I don't even think they're trying to. But you put the dumbest motherfucker in there. That's the. I've been saying this since I've been up here. You crazy if you vote for him. I get where you're coming from because he's a white man. And he's okay because he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. I didn't mean that he was okay, like he's okay to vote for or what have you, that he wasn't racist or that he was racist. Honestly, I kind of went along with social media and was like, oh, he has been on the Will Smith show. We have seen him in many various places. Now they're saying that he actually dated black women. But why is he doing what these white racists want us to do? He's the one to reveal to them, or he's the one who's been set in to take the fall for the bullshit that the people who really own this place, they don't like diversity in America. They just only like when they're in control. Um, and that was the thing that I was given as a child. They don't like you here. Okay. You are here, you were born here, but where you're from, where you're at, they don't really like you. But as I began to do my research, they didn't like my kind any motherfucking where. Okay? In the whole world I have been hearing. But why was this? Why was this? What is this hate so for, against us as these people? Like, what is y'all real motherfucking problem? Do you even know where this come from? Is this because when you look in the mirror, you don't see that it is you um, who created, who invented, who started it, who wheeled in this image of just being ignorant. Okay. Um, it is time to get up. You know what I'm saying? It is time to wake up from whatever we had been sleeping. These people are serious. And serious enough to tear down something that you you created, right? And it's really working. It's like these people, 1919 on my time, it's like these people want to see things work in reverse. And there's not a lot of people who are on rewind. You can't just push us like a button and expect us to go back to where the hell it was when we are progressives. Okay, progressives progress forward. We move forward in policy. We move forward in politics. We move forward in society. We have moved forward, way far forward than what these motherfuckers is trying to take us back to. White people are saying fuck Jim Crow. What the fuck you think I'm saying? Read my mind if you like. I am a tarot card reader. Okay. I invite in energy every day. Okay, to take part. of what's happening over here on the Intuit Activity. I take you in real deep sometime because these conversations can be it's the real shit. I cannot see past the shit that I'm seeing. Okay, I'm here, and this is not through a portal. I've been here since I was born. Okay, I don't have time for the mix up of the aliens and who is who and what is what, but everything can be paranormally strange if we make it so. Okay, so it can be paranormally strange, but I've been here. Okay, I didn't walk through a portal. I was born here. The only portal I came through was my mama's birth canal and out of her stomach. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever this shit is that these people have come to make everybody believe, or come to make everybody branded when it comes to conspiracy theories and the real truth of what things really are. Um, it's a lot to handle. People 21 on my timer, but people didn't want to accept their truth about their this country. It's being ran by white racist people who get a kick out of killing. We don't know what these motherfuckers are. Why have we beat them? Why have we not killed them? You know what I'm saying? Why have we not, the rest of the world, done something to these crazy ass motherfuckers? And it's like America is embarrassing. They look foolish with this idiot in office, no matter what he's doing. This is stupid. Like, this the dumbest shit that they could have came up with. Oh, we're just gonna go back. Like, you don't have another move in some type of direction where things were progressive and moving on. This motherfucker wanna go turn dictatorship. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit. Like, you got to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers to think that you being in power like that is going to save us. Um, this motherfucker is trying to be some type of dictator that nobody wants to take dictation from. Like they said, we're not going to move. We're not going to move in politics. We're not going to move in growing these communities and receiving the care and understanding of each other that we need to have to move forward in progression. We have been studying every time we go out there and we go try to stand on the front lines of these picketers and these protesters and these different, sectors of people who come together to fight this battle for women. And we've already did that. What are you going back for? Nobody can unsee what has already been seen to the negative eye. Nobody can undo what has already been done in our face to the negative eye that you have definitely done. And these weirdos, on top of that, they're behind the scenes because these aren't the people that are day to day racists that look at you or slightly look at you, But my thing is, y'all ideal of who is what? You know what I'm saying? The reason why y'all country is how it is right now, since y'all want it so bad, it's like this because y'all motherfucking ass made it that way. You won't change, bitch. Everybody else changed, except for these white racist, gullible ass motherfuckers who see their emotions 24/24 on my time. Their emotions and their feelings to be worn on his sleeves. They are very sensitive. Very sensitive. And they want to kill upon you calling them a racist or just stupid shit. But stupidity is what it is. You look at this guy, he not even 24/42 on my timer. He's not even moving. He not, this is some dumbass shit. I can't even get the words out. His brain has to be much smaller than a peanut. His shit gotta be a sunflower seed. Okay. Because this is what peons do, illiterates, people who are not smart. But is he smart? Criminal wise, yes, he's draining America's foundation right now. So that they can do some type of bidding in the world, like it's like he's taking us off things, right? Telling us we're going to suffer for a little while and we'll be able to get through with it. So I guess we're supposed to just move on, or try our best to get along. Lean back and go back to doing growing corn, a garden, and being able to eat is going to be a problem. It's going to be a shortage of a lot of stuff because this idiot is fucking with the tariffs too. He's pulling money off of tariffs like he's crazy or something. He is dismantled or has both ways. Like, I don't really think they should have a place for this type of person nowhere. Okay, they should just live in oblivion, like whatever that entails for this idiot. But he should have not been elected as a president at this time, which I already had said, he all right because he Trump, you know what I'm saying? He is going to do what he's going to do. But a lot of people kept saying, no, he racist. No, he this, he that. And I'm like, I don't know. We didn't see it, but it was something said about him using Obama's laws that they all blocked. Like, they set this shit up. They set Obama up by letting him get in there, see how he run the country. Well, I'll be damned. And looked at everything that he was doing. And a criminal saw that DEI was a big blanket. They kept trying to figure out. See, the Republicans wanted to know, these racists wanted to know was, where is this money going to, and why are these people failing on these meat tests, and why these test scores so low? This was just a lie, which is more than likely just a lie. They may be fucking with scores and tampering with scores for different schools. My kid tests high every time, and they all always did. There was time the kids brought home their MEP scores and tested, and you could see where your kid was leveling off at. Even if they wasn't doing so great in school, they would take those scores and it would show, those test scores would show that they're absolutely paying attention. They just don't like to be in front of the class. They don't like to stand up or some goofy ass, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to read in front of the class type of, you know what I'm saying, bullshit. But a lot of these kids are retaining what's given to them. It's not enough. They'll be excited about a class today, and for the rest of the month, it was like, it's okay. Um, they don't go on trips as much anymore. Um, the government is just trying to bar, or like, I don't know, it's dumb, but they don't want us to have education. They now feel beat at that. Um, there are a lot of smart black women and men who have the legitimate credentials to say that I put myself through this. I was determined to go early, determined to obtain the same shit that you got or that you say you possess. But in reality, these people may have spent those years wherever they are, but they gave them a higher stature than what these people came on. These motherfuckers is like Dr. Giggles. When all the people was in that motherfucking clinic and everybody was in there crazy than a motherfucker, but they had on Dr. coats. And because they would be standing there, you might think that they were okay, right? Because they aren't saying anything. They might call you by your name, tell you to come on in and get you in there and kill the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of energy I feel that's on these people in the White House. they are more interested in killing their own. Okay, and the reason why I think that this so is because we're not really considered part of them or their own. Okay, this is like some type of luring. And those who are absolutely seeking refuge, the other countries are opened up to you for you to come in. That's the beauty of this. What God is doing with it. Okay, so I have this thing where I tend not to. I used to, but I tend not to like worry no more. Because there should be no need for it. People can make things easier on other people if they desire to. They can make things very easy for everybody, but yet and still they tend to use violence. Um, it never works. Just so people know, it never works. Violence never solved a damn thing as far as I could tell from being here. Um, they have, or we have been 31 on my timer, food, bamboozled, made to look at things like, because they have no real reason of why they don't like you in the first place. Anybody, any minority of that. So they call, any, you know what I'm saying? They really don't have a reason. All I feel is that they feel like they are the outsiders, and they really are something else different that they don't want others to know or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And they become these evil ass monsters who just want to kill and be weird, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel that they can. And I think we should have killed these motherfucking people a long time ago when Jacques made them. I don't know what the fuck they are, why they are so fucking evil, but he was so fucking evil as to create them. He was some type of African, or genetic testing has been going on for ages, and people have been lying behind the scenes. They keep the testing behind the scenes because they don't want you to know what they are able or capable of doing. Every time you turn around, there's some type of doppelganger behind you. I remember hearing that shit before, that there was somebody in the city walking around here looked just like me. But it was years ago. And it's like this motherfucker be trying to follow me. Okay. That shit is weird. Okay. When a motherfucker come up to you and be like, I swear I saw you, you be like, I swear you didn't. Bitch, I wasn't there. And it was like, I swear that, but it don't be you. It's not you. So, um, upon learning that it's not you, but they do need to definitely stop trying to get your clone to kill you with this dumbass idea of just whoever the fuck this is weird. Like, and they're past weird. The shit is psychotic at this point. And you following around another person because this is what bitches told you to do for some money, or you were promised some type of life. After you do this, you get to live in the life of somebody else's and either fuck it up, because at this point it's not them anymore, it's you. So if you definitely kill the person that you are doppelganging, or you are become a doppelganger character, just like becoming a side hoe, is easily dismissible. You don't have to have that fetish or that personality or whatever. These motherfuckers change on the regular though. One minute they want to be somebody else, and one minute they're gun ho and adamant about fucking with you. Why? Because somebody doesn't like your strength, somebody doesn't like your character, and they needed to weaken you or have you in a weakened state so that they can fuck you up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, for all of those who feel like you are being doppelganged, you might be. More than likely, these people are sick as fuck. They don't like people like me and you who are naturally strong, emotionally balanced, and may be faithful to God. These people think just because I use profanity, I swear that's what they shutting me down on. But they nasty asses doing all type of shit. And because they can pretend a little bit more with their customary personality that they've played it up just for you to see when they're in your presence or when they speak with you on the phone. This is called that double leading of a life that these motherfuckers absolutely be doing. Okay, they be leading a double life, and I refuse to do it in religion. What I've learned about religion is people will definitely try to condemn you up under those fake ass laws they got to unum sanctum, to the Catholic churches, to the church period. People get mad when you go against churches, okay? But they feel like they're some type of God themselves. They are an entity because they make themselves one. But to go after somebody else who has an opinion or a way or a right to view things the way that they view doesn't mean that I'm a demon. Maybe that place has just been demonized to me for too long. Maybe those places are not as safe as you motherfuckers thought that they were all along. You don't know what's coming through these portals or what these people are doing in these motherfucking religions and how they may be even trying to sacrifice you. But you got your finger pointed at me because, oh, they give you stuff when you're in need. Bitch, they could be the very reason why you are poor. They could be praying on your ass to be so. Prayer is very powerful when two or more are coming into agreement, okay? And they're used to doing this with each other on a regular basis. Bitch, watch your back, your enemy right in front of your fucking face. But the whole time you looking behind them, they standing right before you. I'm done with, you know, religion like that, like going to a place to go serve. I don't want to go serve shit. Um, I only want to, I think I'm going to tell her that I'll change my life. I don't want a motherfucker having the key to my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they can't wait to tell you, well, we gotta have a key. I don't like that shit. And it might be wasting her money to even do that. So I might do this myself because I feel like I don't really want nobody else to have that. That's what makes me feel unsafe. Um, Somebody feels like you have the key to something. And on that, I'm going to pull. I have to try to show you the card. I'm not going to turn on any lights, so, but it's getting a little brighter in here. There's a bunch of people who may have jumped on the bandwagon. Some people, when it comes to something that you're doing, or there's some people who jumped on the bandwagon. So somebody's upset because they wanted you to forget some shit, but you don't be forgetting shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't be trying to remember shit either, but you don't be forgetting shit, and they don't like this. I don't know if this was somebody's attempt. So this was an attempt to hold you back. Collective. Let me turn the camera on. I know the cards show up, so We're going to definitely pull Heavenly Father, Jehovah. We do ask for your love, your peace, your kindness, and your loving kindness to guide us right now through these messages. We know that no weapon formed against us will or ever shall prosper. Over and spill over into our lives, we ask that you spill over into our lives. That the enemy definitely, stays off of my back, stays off of our backs because of who we are. Not sure if you can see her, but you can see her. I see her, and it's just because I'm looking at it. It is the queen of, oh no, I'm sorry, the queen of all of them. Okay, this is the empress. I'm going to turn up my screen to see if that helps. Okay, so a lot of times I turn up the lighting on my phone. You can still see the pictures without the light being on. This is the empress, and somebody wanted to take a leap of faith, or you did. You took a leap of faith. Your collective. Some of you went to school and really prepared yourselves and got all types of degrees. I mean, the whole world is just a stun. Like, is white people really serious? You know what I'm saying? You could be a boss, some type of floral shop, boutique, or something like that. You may own it. That is the Knight of Wands here with the Queen of Pentacles, and maybe this motherfucker is promiscuous. I don't know. Or maybe they're inspired, or somebody sees that you're inspired to become a boss. I don't know. Okay, take the energy as it resonates. This could be somebody that is against you. This could be somebody who's comparing themselves to you. This could be a person, or this could just be you. You could be the Emperor's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this could be just a difference. Maybe there's some so-called Empress that has taken you the wrong way. Okay, wish freaking because I have you out here again. There could be somebody who feels like they're privileged. That's why the Empress could be out here. This could be someone who feels that their privilege was better when you weren't really in the story. Okay. More men chose them when it was segregated. If these were songs, okay, I'm not trying to be funny, but I know it's corny. I don't care. But that's the type of shit I'm getting with the devil at hand. His ass was in reverse, but somebody was still trying to wear a mask. I feel like the devil told on me. Okay. Somebody was still trying to wear a mask here, collective. I don't know if this empress is some privileged feeling white woman who's looking really stupid now, or privileged uh, black white woman who feels that they're supposed to have more, or they are greater than you. Okay, crazy, right? So they thought that you would cower or bitch up or something like that. Wow. Okay, so I don't know what this is. I see this jump card. Somebody becoming distant, or something's at a distance, or somebody's going to travel in your direction with the Three of Wands energy. This could be a King of Pentacles. So there could be some empress or some privileged ass black chick against you. Because they think that they are too, honey. I am not bullshitting. The more fair skinned they are, they live your life, honey. Okay. So it's funny to me, but somebody's definitely disturbed right now. The original deck of cards that I have on multiples are, I got one deck I use, and the Three of Swords is through the head of somebody. So this could be chaotic magic or chaotic energy. This person could be in chaos because what they're finding out is the King of Pentacles wants you. This person is thinking about you right now and is like talking themselves and coming towards you because somebody wants to travel the distance to come around you, to be around you. Somebody has just had enough of not definitely communicating the way that they want to, the way that they desire to, the way that they will and feel with you. This person definitely wants to come towards you. They are planning to step into this power very soon, this courageous energy, and possibly have some type of dream come true with you. I don't know who this King of Pentacles is. I got Taurus, I got Virgo, and I got Capricorn. That's what a King of Pentacles is to me. He is very stable, nonchalant individual, paying more attention to his present versus his past. You may be someone or something that makes this person, if just for a brief moment, for seconds or milliliters at a time. I'm talking about measuring the weighing possibly of liquids or some type of fluid stored somewhere. Okay. Somebody wants to bust those jugs. I don't know what the okay, that is definitely spirit, okay? Bless you. Spirit guides and ancestors said this person has made a decision. It's nothing you're going to be able to do about it, collective, whoever you are. And somebody has been meditating, they going inward about how you've made them feel in the last week, in the last month, in the last day, okay. These past years that they've known you. Some of you, I don't know, you're embarking on decades. So this could be about a married couple, may not be, could be somebody who has recently got enthralled with another individual. Um, this is complicated because somebody's emotions and feelings over you is overwhelming to them. It's like they want to be their story. Maybe I don't know who this is because I just saw the Seven of Swords, right? So now I'm shuffling a little bit faster because okay, somebody could be crazy on the loose, following you or something like that, wanting to get you back. Hopefully you don't say no, but they've been watching you or following you through GPS or something like that. Okay, these people can also watch you through your cameras. They have things now that can hack, and people are more into hacking a bitch. You know what I'm saying? To capture that moment or to capture something that they, I don't know. There's a lot of sick people out there that want to see you bear it all. I don't know what that means. Okay. Um, the controversy that is behind the stars, like Enchanted Titty with by Justin Timberlake. Okay. And this new thing with Kendrick Lamar, somehow at these Super Bowls, something um, unforgettable happens, right? Most of the time when black people are around. Something unforgettable happens. Okay. Somebody took the liberty to open up. There's people out there that's like, yeah, I like Drake and this, that, and the other, but they don't know the sick, sadistic ways behind this guy, period. No more than we know Kendrick Lamar. We could be hearing great things about him because that's the light that they want to depict to us. And then we'll be shocked down 15 years later. Oh, this guy is this, that, and the other. He's such a horrible person. He did this and he did that, or whatever. But that's only because I seen Anderson .Paak in China on Japan. I already know nothing. I would be looking at these people's lives for real. I saw a video, a music video. He did a music video and obviously let people into his homes, right? Into his home. Maybe that was a rental or something. Who knows? Maybe it was oriental. Maybe it was symbolic. Okay, the way the walls are built. Somebody does not want to disturb the rustic ways because it makes them feel comfortable in their country where they're from. They're comfortable with those type of walls or what have you. And that's just the beauty of being able to choose and pick a mate. I'm comfortable with this. I'm ready to settle for this. Don't make those statements for the wrong reasons. I have expressed my truths on here so much. I think that that's maybe what this Queen of Pentacles keep popping up, by the way. Something about a Page of Swords. Somebody scrying, spying, or searching you or looking you up. That's what I'm hearing. And they're finding out something here, Queen of Pentacles. This could be a person that sees you as a Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's a hustler, somebody who is dedicated every day to, bending, changing rules and making life bend to the nature of what they needed to go to. Me, I'm a parent, you feel me? I never lose sight of where I'm at or what I'm doing at all times, no matter what I'm doing at all times. Whatever is enough for me is enough. I don't overdo things. I don't challenge myself or anything like that when it comes to worldly things. This is how it's viewed from where I'm from. And worldly things would be those things we get to indulge in, but we can also not, okay, come back from them sometimes when we make those choices. And I don't know who this person is, but the Knight of Pentacles, they're attached to a group of people who can't stand, who they don't want you, okay? Okay, so somebody got Empress, obviously. We seen you earlier. You got a couple of choices. You have a King of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles that wants to come your way, okay? Collective, whoever you are. There's a King and a Knight. I've been assured that this is what this is. Why? Because at the beginning of the reading, there was some type of conflict. Okay, there's some type of petty energy around. Maybe somebody's heartbroken. Maybe somebody is thinking that you will choose that way versus this way. Maybe neither way will be comfortable, depending who you are in this video. But what I'm getting is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, she keeps being on the splits or whatever. So maybe you can split. Maybe you a contortionist, because I definitely sure was. Okay, I'm serious. You could just slide me in somewhere when I was a kid. I used to just ball up and shit and just be hiding. A little different because we used to play hide and seek all the time. And oh, how so many people TD Jakes touch with woman thou art loose. How many little girls in America has a story or somebody offended them in such a way that it was It was involuntary, at least. Seriously, you were a little kid. You know, whoever you are, you're so fucked up that the devil wants you to be released from this hell. For real, for real. Whoever this is, they're so fucked up. It's like, damn, I had an angel next to me, and to come to find out that this wasn't an angel or something of that nature. Somebody has gone through something. Somebody never thought that this person was that ruthless or that deviant, that deceitful, that hateful. Okay? Somebody did something. Some Queen of Swords now. Some Queen of Swords. Okay. Somebody was very deceitful, very hateful. Because for the video to start off like that, that's like pain. This person screaming at their heart, like, why you just won't let me let go? And how I keep going through this, and this person keeps, because there's some type of thief, there's some type of, they have to be sensual, sexual, and slithering in such a way. It's even sliding. And I know it sounds all, weird, but I got Page of Swords. This Page of Swords we did just see. I did mention it. Like, okay, somebody's looking another person up. That's why I said there's a deviant here. Yeah, because I could feel it. I think I said I saw this too earlier. So a lot of times what's being shown may come out from this. That's because I looked at it. I ain't trying to pull it. Somebody got cut off though. Somebody made it a real difficult decision. This was a difficult decision for somebody to cut this individual off, but it could be because somebody has so much spell words, sexual driven energy all over them, and they trying to kiss and pull on nipples and stuff before they walk out the door. I'm serious. Whoever this is, they messed up, child. That's messed up energy to where they can't actually do that, and you just submit. Somebody is trying to leave this type of energy alone. This energy has been around for a long time. They just grab on some balls or some. Seriously, I'm just being truthful. It's that real shit. I got the truth, okay? And I also have the Emperor. There's an Emperor. It could be this King of Pentacles that's going through this. And this is like the ending stages of goodbye, like you're going to miss me if you go. But they see now that it's a deviant and they must go. But this deviant is an energy of, yeah, I put a spell on you, you know what I'm saying? A little Miss Nina Simone too. Okay, a little Nina Simone, maybe too. Okay. Somebody is goofy looking. And people like them because they look like a puppy. They do. They look like some type of puppy. I know you see her now. She just, because I always show my middle cards. Something about somebody being determined. This could be how your person sees you. Somebody sees you determined to get them. Or this is where this person, okay, that was meant to happen. But I'm seeing the Chariot, something about a car, a vehicle, or something new. Something with the Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups. Looks like. I've got the Eight of Wands in reverse as I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody was not putting in the work. anymore. Somebody has been stopped putting in any work on this whole. Somebody wants to aware another person that before you go this way, think about yourself because they don't. I'm hearing all type of stuff. This may be attributed to collective. Somebody who they're driven by sex, okay? Um, they're gonna wear you out or something like that. Something about the wearing, the tearing, the scarring. Okay, somebody might have just been too large for a wife. There was a man that I met years ago who said this, and I looked at him like, you just clearly want to have something to talk to us about, right? Because I done had 7 pound, 8 pound babies and shit at this age early on, and I'm like, okay, you really are tearing bitches off the frame, but it is so, it is a wound. And the longer you leave it alone, the better it feels to them. Some of them can't stay away from each other. They are now getting surgeries and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, with bitches who feel like they got money, they feel like they're going to get a man regardless because of the rooms that they can hang around in. And they have the money to keep up this identity that people have now turned to, that started out with entertainers putting on wigs and fake eyelashes because it was more so symbolic, okay, to the ritual that you're doing. Well, the ritual you're doing is not like church on Sunday morning, and this ain't easy, okay? You could easily, possibly, especially with our ancestors, end up rolling on the river. If Ike had one more hit, me baby one more time, just being goofy, but she would have been rolling on that river. It's like he knew exactly how to strike her, when to stop, and but they said it was brutal. Okay, this woman sent out, no, your whole ain't get killed. How dare you disgrace the gods? Somebody is in a religion, my baby. Somebody is in a religion and in the practice of. But the more you let go of, they're in the practice of some things they're not supposed to be attached to. Love, that's what I want to say. They're not supposed to be attached to this. This is not something they're supposed to wake up to every day. Um, I'm looking at a place and how motherfuckers want to um, use an energy. When they come around you, good things happen. Just know that. Or when you're around this particular person, good things happen. Just know that. That's going to be important for this ending. Whoever this is, they bring in a lot of joy for you. They are very happy with your energy. You make them smile, they make you smile type of energy. If this was a friend or an old friend or an old family member from like twice removed from the mother, okay, like this is another brother or sister from another mother. And I keep getting this wishful thinking energy here. Delusional energy has been coming up a lot. Like somebody's delusional about an offer that they think that you want from them. You're not even thinking about them at all. Okay. Your mind may be situated on new. You may have some type of new energy coming in. And there's an old bang up lover who you're going to see who this person is. Thus far, you're talking about bang up could be Gemini or Aquarius because of the Three of Swords, okay, and the Seven of Swords. Um, this could be the opposite of, this could be some type of hypocritical individual just is in your energy because they think everything you talk about is them. Like some shit like that, that they convince their minds to be everything's about okay. And everything is not about whoever this is, okay? That's in your energy. So despite that, set that to the side. Matter of fact, send that back to sender. Return to sender. Whatever that came in on, it needs to go back. It's a way of thinking that conforms a person's mind when you're under spell work. It'll have you basically feeling like everything's about you. Everybody got it out for you. Everybody this, that, and the other. And that's also for the backlashers, those that shit that has backfired on you, and you think everything that they say is about you, bitch. It ain't none of it about you, possibly. For real, for real. You can just send out. I've gone to a certain degree, looking up different mantras and listening in overnight, breaking curses, not inviting them. But with every sin, there comes a curse, right? That's what people are not understanding. Every sin has a curse to it. And a lot of fools don't realize that they're attached to some type of sexual demon after sleeping with multiple people and not being spiritually protected. I didn't say a condom, I said spiritually protected. But see, in this world that we live in, our spiritual protection had come to be for us to definitely take each other seriously and understand the ramifications that come from uh, you disrupting or being disloyal or like harming an individual. This dude now is going to be trying to push martial law in certain areas and places of things, upon us in places that we're in. And this martial law is going to come about because they're expecting the white races to act a fool now. Like they branded Black Lives Matter with some type of vandalism, or they hated that people was coming together to make things matter. There had been so many stories that I had never seen in my life and was just learning of it, and people all over the world knew their names. Outside of George Floyd, we've just really been choked out and made a mockery of by the dumbest motherfucker they can put up in this fake ass government. Do I see an overthrow? This is when we are in a maniacal uproar. This is when they want to use military forces on their own people. But what if those people aren't there for them to use these military forces on? Are they going to be so mad that they didn't get a turnout like they wanted to so that they can create this big old mass hysteria? Or are they going to keep on pushing with the laws to where they can come into your house and do shit to you? Oh, it's a mandate. It's mandatory that you do XYZ, or you don't do XYZ, or you can't do, or we won't allow you to do XYZ. These people are mad that other people found a way out of financial holes, financial barriers, or holdbacks or setbacks. But they don't understand when they sleep around with whoever is available, that's what that causes to create. It seems to create. it's not coming from one bad person who's in a cycle and a circle with you all, because some people feel like if they do bad then they can just continue to do bad and reap good things. So people started learning these rituals, these spells, or what have you, and none of that shit is working, honestly. These people are so delusional about something working for them and something against you that their life has crumbled. They look foolish trying to live it. I don't really be trying to feel an individual or what have you, but somebody looks dumb doing this. They have a Ten of Pentacles type of energy, or there's a Ten of Pentacles that this could be somebody with money. That's these snotty snoop. I'm serious. I don't. These people they messed up. Okay, but there's this King of Pentacles. I don't know when I didn't see the Queen of Cups, but maybe this person feels as if you are so kind, so generous, so gracious as to mention or think about them or even pray for them, and you don't even know them. They can feel those vibrations when you put those vibrations out into these energetic fields, which we call the universe. As the universe continues to change and rearrange and evolve, is what it does. It evolves. If you pay attention to your surroundings and the things that has changed on it, the only thing is changing is man. Okay? These people are absolutely crazy. Now they wanted to play like they was going off to space, but the cup of water didn't lift up out of the jar. Lets us know that they was never in the sky. They had been on ground and staged that the whole time. Maybe it was something that they did to their hair. I don't know. Something was a damn lie. Okay, something was a damn lie. And people was like, well, why is this water not? So they had been lying, saying they were sending motherfuckers to the moon. They probably hadn't sent nobody to the moon since Mike was here and then gone. They may have taken his ass to the moon. Like, what makes you you, Michael? Like, for real, this shit is weird. Then that's when it gets even weirder through the cards, because we know that's the moon. There's something hidden, but those are also illusions. And this is what they have been trying to tell people since they've been here upon this earth, that some of the things that they are hearing about government but not seeing, it's all an illusion. Don't worry about it. Um, it's going to be okay with the Knight of Cups, because you are inspired, or you are an inspiring individual. Okay, you are inspired, or that's what your person is looking at, that you aspire them, or that you are very inspiring. Something about them liking to watch you, to hear you, to you may as well go ahead and get up. I don't know why we laying. I don't know what you're saying either, but I got a King of Cups and an Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay, so right. I keep saying the Queen of Pentacles, but you could very well be a Queen of Cups. Um, Maybe there's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn worried about a water sign, or a water sign worried about an earth sign getting with a King of Pentacles. Um, Something about you being an emperor is driving somebody crazy, or your person that's coming towards you, them being an emperor, has these people fucked up. Okay, so these people are like, what? This is a king of somebody's somewhere. It's like this bitch gets to live I would marry one of them people. I love them motherfuckers from Zamunda. Okay. From the Holy Grace land of Zamunda. Okay. Yeah, I do love Sir Eddie Murphy. I know he's one of those characters too, but it's okay. You know, I have had the chance and the liberty here to kind of watch something about you being an emperor. I'm telling you, this hand, if you knew what this hand was like over here, I can't do anything. I'm just helping pick up the cards over here because this hand, it's not all that, okay? It's not. So if you knew, you would know. I just said this to y'all. You keep saying the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. Maybe somebody is seeing you as this empress. There's an empress seeing you as his empress, and there's a so-called empress behind the scenes who want the emperor. Well, this person feels that they're an empress and they deserve this emperor. Um, with this person, you would go back to school. You would definitely get up and do something. I do have lovers here. This is Gemini energy. Um, this is definitely a family man, okay? Family oriented individual. Somebody who wants to spend time and money on their family and wants to put in that time to be with them. There is also crawling around and prowling around um, a seven of swords. The seven of swords. This does seem like another individual who feels um, I want to say this person feels in regret. They got a lot of regret. Okay. I got the Two of Cups. That they didn't hold on to you or that they didn't have more, you know, care, love, consideration for you. Um, they didn't back you up. You had all the talent and skills, and they are really upset about this. Like, seriously upset that they didn't back you, that they didn't see your talents or your, you know, your worth or what have you while they was with you. Um, somebody may have come infidelity. Okay, there's infidelity wreaking on us too with that Three of Swords energy. I'm seeing the King of Wands may have been the culprit. Somebody who has been blocked from your energy. Or somebody you've blocked. You've ended a cycle with them, okay? Maybe because this person was, there's a new beginning in this. Something new is coming in. You know, when people see that you have ascended and moved on to new levels and stages of who you are, those underneath or underlying characters begin to grow up too after a while. It's more than one underlying character. This card symbolizes coming together, having happiness and fun, celebrating. This could also be something about a community of people. Could have something to do with the coming together of whatever this is, honestly, because somebody is about to expose something. Okay. I don't know if this is about a relationship, but somebody really thought that you was concerned about a relationship that you probably don't even know about 9 times out of 10 because you live in your own world and not outside of that. You don't keep good ear on the ground about schoolmates or past lovers or friends or no shit like that. You don't You don't really even know, you know what I'm saying? You don't really care. You make him feel something because of the algorithm in certain places that something's nudging at you, like somebody thinks that they're doing something behind your back to get you heated. And I don't think that you care. Okay. Um, Being with somebody who can be just that open, just that secure with how they made that statement, it would offend a lot of people if you was talking to them like that. People wouldn't understand, like, why are they saying this? Because we really don't even say hi or goodbye to people anymore. You know, when it is said, it's looked at as, oh wow, you know, people are really still nice or something. You know what I'm saying? But are they recognized? Somebody didn't recognize this. Do you know the toiling and the laboring that this person had to go through, or to get beat down through life, to even get to this nine of wands of appreciating themselves at times? Some people could be at the nine of wands. And whoever you are, you've learned to be a light human being, not only for yourself, but for those who are around you. You may cleanse a lot, um, and I'm not talking about taking showers and baths, even though that is great. That's wonderful. Hate to see your water bill, you know, phone bill too. For some reason, I'm here. Okay, so something about somebody's going to be on your line, on your phone specifically. Somebody's been on your phone, maybe messaging you. Maybe they've been thinking that you are ignoring them when you have them on block. Maybe your number has been picked up again, and somebody else has the number, but they don't know who they are, so they put them on block, and maybe they feel like this is you because they haven't called since they last spoke with you. But you know how they can give those numbers out again. I think they should keep them out of circulation for about as long as you had it. Okay, so that when somebody gets it again, the number again, it won't be like, because they're recycling numbers at this point. Queen of Swords.
Mom, I'm getting addicted to putting my hair.
Uh, okay.
Not like a bunch, just like trimming the ends.
Well, if you clipping it, it'll grow back. Trust me.
Yeah, just look. I
It
just cut
should.
this off. It was all uneven. I'm like, how did it grow back that fast? It's not a
Yeah.
lot though.
It makes it grow back though. It promotes it too. This hair font, the reason why I'm showing it is because of the simple fact that family is important. Somebody's realizing that you are important, that you are valuable. You are, you know, not just a value, but there's something about the volume of you. Your volume is turned way up when it comes to absolutely understanding a human being or another person that could be like you, or whatever realm that you're in. You're definitely dedicated to making people understand what it is that you need to understand that's within inside of you. Once you reach inside of you, which is what I intend to do over here on Intuit Activity, you begin to find things that you knew not was ever there, or maybe you just forgot some things that mandates you as a human being, meaning that you can put down whatever the things that you feel like you don't want to try. You don't ever have to pick them up, in fact. You can take somebody else's valuable word and opinion. Well, this is where God say you've absolutely fucked up at. And you have, okay? So the reason why I say that is because at all times we're supposed to honor our fathers and our mothers for their guidance, for their presence, for who they are in our life, right? You only get one of each, a mother and or a father. Some of you don't get to see that a lot. You know, if you come from where I'm from, it's a lot of that going on around here. Maybe it's different now with the generations ahead, but not so much, because I'm looking at my younger children and where's their dad? And I'm sure the other mothers are thinking the same, you know, but it's also what's going on when I have my older children. So it's been no different for me. And I had to literally start to go within. Okay. could there be something to these people's thing about who I am? But I'm like, shoot, Jesus, I wake up every morning, I get me a cup of coffee. If a job looks too big, I might sit there and do something I enjoy doing. And I might decide to clean up in between taking breaks. But how I'm gonna take these breaks is sip on some more coffee. This is how I would definitely plan my day. Okay, talking to myself. Not out loud, but these are thoughts roaming through my head. Um, no charges, you know what I'm saying? They just roaming, you know. The charges haven't occurred yet, but you know, after a while, you can run yourself ragged in your own thoughts. So why not have a more complete calmness about you? But where do you find that when everything around you is chaotic? Some of us have to ask ourselves that question. There's something about you having something called self control. And some people are out of line with this self control. And what they're doing is having a temper tantrum, crying and whining. We lost, so we're going to make everybody hurt and suffer. If we ask for a dictator, which we the ones who stop that type of shit. And you are confusing our soldiers, bitch, right now. I don't know what you're doing by turning on your people, but that is not the American way. I've been here since I've been born. And that damn show is not patriotism. The way you're treating your civilization, your race of people. Our race of people here in America is definitely diverse. And I notice that when I don't curse or rehearse a thing that I'm going to say and it just flows, I get thumbs up. I notice that. A lot of people don't realize that we have evolved. Man, technology, research, medical history, even big pharma, they're getting a picture. That natural just works better. But you don't have to kill for that. But in this case, these people have always done, and yes, they do, absolutely in their minds, which they have really lost. Because you don't go put out a law and tell us to be law abiding citizens. And then we continue to evolve in the citizenship that we are freely living in a world of complete wholesomeness. Everybody who woke up where they wanted to be was in the exact place they needed to be in that time, as they have chosen. And then there's others who definitely feels like, we have to make these situations come about. So one must ask you, what is a trooper going through? What is somebody who in the military who has to fight for this shit we call America right now? What the fuck are they thinking? Anybody ever asked themselves that? What kind of democracy, what kind of humanity wants to see the bloodshed of their own? Are you some type of human mutt? You fucking dog. You have to be a mutt, a coward of some sort, because you're afraid to go do the prison bars. You're scared to see those. You're scared to get locked up for the shit you have done. America, you are motherfucking under arrest in black people's eyes. And you disloyal motherfuckers who are racist. Because that's who that really is. Everybody else is like, bitch, how the fuck we going back to segregation? I be going to the bathroom for you with you motherfuckers forever at work, and our workplaces become our home places. They've allowed us to evolve so far beyond their paranormal activity, which is only living in their head. They're stuck in the 50s or somewhere behind us, and we've all moved forward. And we have the rest of the world laughing at us collectively. Laughing, hee hee, ha ha. What the fuck is happening to them? Well, maybe it was all that spell work. Maybe it was all that voodoo. Maybe it was just that you fools believe in something that we knew was a cartoon. And that's not how the rest of the world is actually ran. most of the worlds are ran. I don't. I would say it's have give and take. Okay, maybe half and half. It's a lot more dictators to me. I say because to have one is ridiculous. Um, until like they whole family lineage die, they just keep passing it down through the family, and the motherfuckers will do the same exact thing what the last person did. They don't make changes. They don't. It's like they're showing evil people they can dismantle whatever they put up in place of them, that they can pull the rug on that. They can pull the socket on people's lives anytime that they decide that they want to. But what civilization of people are you? Some Neanderthals? So they've had to show themselves where they really are. And it looks like they're in America. Okay. So they don't like people like me giving out their whereabouts. But they're in America. Um, everywhere. You're not safe. That's what white men are saying. If you're black, they're talking about sundowns in Texas and shit like that. Like, what the fuck do you mean? What the fuck y'all think this shit is? The Purge? Y'all been making too many movies. Y'all high off them bitches too, bitch. Y'all done lost y'all motherfucking minds or something. Because that's not a real black person. They will fuck you up and defend themselves. If most of them don't see you acting out of line and just shoot the shit out of you. It might be men wind up being so many of y'all just happen to have gotten that even by y'all people. Y'all own. Y'all own. They turn on y'all now because y'all look like some clowns. You got the whole world of our civilization here, mending together, healing together, working together. And here you crazy ass motherfuckers want to go be something weird. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we know racist people still exist. We know they're not clearly gone yet. We know everybody hasn't taught their own to change. But you got the nerve to be pointing a finger at a black person who's in poverty, maybe having not much education. But the point is, they will work. You're you're addicted to something. You know what I'm saying? These people with their egos, and you're going through a painful ending because you are. Whoever this is, they're very upset collective because of your progress thus far. How far you gone. There could be a Queen of Pentacles who've been watching this whole situation and don't want you to move on. Queen, Empress. Whoever you are, they don't understand what you mean or what's the means of you in their life. But there are some men who just know exactly what you are. And since they've been around you, how peaceful things have been to where they have sniffed the essence of who you are from within, and they want part of that within inside of them. Okay. Well, they want to give you something. They want to. So let me stop. It's just that simple, though. It's an adult channel. I do play around with it a lot, but it's the truth. We desire each other like that. We love on each other like that. And it shouldn't be looked at as something unclean or easily accessible, and we can just share this with anybody. No, it shouldn't be that easy. You should definitely still want to share this with one person alone. I don't know who you are. Maybe you're just a businesswoman or something. Whoever this is, it's going to come out after a while. This bitch been doing stuff. Could it be that Virgo? People are going to find out though on the next episode of Intuit Activity when I go off into some more shit about these mannish ass people trying to tear down the walls of Jericho. I guess is what we gonna be called next. Then I guess the Christians gonna start fooling and just think that they could go on a rampage on black people like we did something, but they'll just go absolutely crazy and start talking about their spiritual laws because the Pope went crazy and shit. You know why the Pope went crazy? Because he's not a real human being. He's just uh, having an experience. I don't think it's a human one, though. Because these people aren't quite human. The Pope was going through things. He was seeing shit in the background. Ghosts and shit. Okay. That's a KO to them. Spiritual. The Pope scream, "Get me out of here. Where you going if you keep seeing this demon?" Or maybe he felt like somebody's doing it in the hospital. Or you know, and they're like, oh my God, this man, he's really fucked up. They're like, yeah, he's complete psychosis. You know what I'm saying? I can hear the doctors debating on his mental status, where he's at mentally. What you pick up and how superior you are in these rooms is detrimental to these people's health. They don't like the fact that you can see and they can't. How are you going to pick up a profession that you can't seem to get right? Somebody's hearing these words that's trying to be prophetic or what have you. You know you faking. Whoever this person is, they need to stop. They just need to stop. So whoever this is, yeah, because I got an investment. I got an investor walking away, going through a painful ending. And somebody's, like I said, they're walking away. Somebody's walking away from something that no longer serves them. Maybe this is this King of Pentacles here. Somebody's walking away and wanting to invest elsewhere or have been investing elsewhere. They've been watching somebody. Whoever this is, they're particular about who they choose, and when they choose, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a damn. If they choose you, then they're there to stay for a while. They're not there to play with your emotions. Okay. They want to set up house and set up shop. They don't mind working a job. They will work a 9 to 5 until they get what it is that they want or need to start off their own business, or they stay um, plugged in with businesses. They travel sometimes. Okay. Whoever this is, they're really good at what they do. I'm seeing gamer energy. Gamer energy. This person could wear glasses. They could be shorter than your normal individual. Um, they may have a low haircut or what have you. It could be bald for some of them. I got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Whoever this person is, they've been watching you. And they know that you've been seen. Whoever this person is, they've been watching you for some time. I don't know if this person wanted you in regret or if there's somebody out here in regret. But when I say something about regret, I get a king and a king. But I think we already have the emperor, so you are an emperor regardless if you're a king of swords, a king of cups, or a king of pentacles, which came out first. We did come across a king of wands, but he never came out the deck. We do have a king of wands out of another deck that was out of place. Seriously, it's not supposed to be in with these cards, but it is. That deck of cards is over in my basket, so somehow that got swept up in here with these. As I was shuffling, I just set them to the side. But to me, that means that all kings are available. Sir, what you doing? Bruh, get up. So that to me is the truth. I got the truth. And a tower. This tower could be something that needs to happen. Because, see, somebody thought that another person was like a liar, a person who's very delusional, who makes up things. Um, Somebody did think this about somebody. But then somebody started watching closely. And it's just like, yeah, this person does the same shit every day. They're not really doing too much of nothing. Okay? They're manifesting. They're manifesting. It's Empress. Something that you planned, okay, or something that they plan to have with you. I got an Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's self-made. This is a boss figure. This is somebody who could be an inventor, could be watching you. This is a new individual. This inventor, oh my God, they're in love with you, okay? Whoever this inventor is loves your mind, your mindset, the way you think. I have a Queen of Swords. This is a video of a collective read. So I have the Sun energy, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. And then this Queen of Swords came out in the midst of all of that. So whoever you are, the person could feel like you are guarded, like you are reserved to yourself. They know that you may have been thinking for some time here about something, but somebody wants you to make a decision about them, and you're going to have to soon make a decision about something that's being exposed or it's been exposed, and you have been being fought this whole time behind the scenes, whoever you are, spiritually, and did not know that that's what you were encountering, some type of spiritual attack, okay? These people keep putting you down in every sentence that come out their mouth because of the way you look and the way you stand online or something like that, something that you're doing in the public eye. Something you're doing in the public eye is the Star, the Six of Wands, the Star, the Six of Wands. I never tried to go learn these other people's languages. I do know some, okay? Business-wise, if you speak other languages and understand them, you will do fine. You will be well. Those of us who are stuck with a language, nobody knows where the hell it came from because they made it up, because they just thieves, they steal, they don't like to be this. It's like an evil comes out of them, but it's geared towards the people that they want to be like. And it's weird as hell, okay? If you've ever been through that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I got these people being up under judgment because you and or your person, whoever this is in the public eye, to start into you have healed, going inward, solve some things, inner conflicts or what have you. This person who is so jealous or concerned about you being in the public eye a certain kind of way or something like that, and expressing something or talking about something that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, or I don't know. Somebody has a problem with you because, you know, things are going smoothly for you. Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. The Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Knight. I don't really feel young energy. I know you like why you keep repeating that, but there is a low vibrational young individual, okay, who wants to cause some type of tower in a situation that you're in that's perplexed, and maybe you put yourself in this place. I do have King of Cups. King of Cups and King of, I got all of them now, I believe. I don't have the King of Wands out of this deck still. But we already have the Emperor. Maybe somebody's working on their courage, awakening to their courage, to their natural born abilities and their ways. Maybe this is why the King of Wands didn't come out. Somebody could be having an ascension awakening to the last king that they may be working on, which is to master you before the emperor. Maybe this was about an emperor who wants a woman, and this woman was supposed to be off limits. But this woman is so attractive to this man that he can't stop thinking about her. He wants her. There's a demon or some type of sexual attachment that they may have sent you from their country a long time ago to stay attached to you. Um, Whoever this is, this lady, I feel it's a lady. This person doesn't even have to be a part of your country. They're not of your country. And see, that's what I'm saying. Their skin is just the same color as yours, but they're not necessarily your color, of your kind. Of your kind, you know that you may be American, okay? This person could be from different spiritual, religious backgrounds and beliefs, and they may carry out different than you do. This means that their culture calls for them to do spiritual work or whatever on other people when they feel like this person has done something to them. Okay, these type of people get these hunches, but there's don't be hunches. Just be jealousy and envy inside of a person who's looking at another individual because of who they are with, or who wants them, or who desires them. And this nasty bitch think that they should be the one that this person wants. Now here's the tripped out part. Nobody even knows this bitch. Okay. This man knows you here collective, or this woman knows you here collective. And this man or this woman who knows you may have been attached to some type of deviant, some type of blasphemous empress or emperor. Hypocritical, maybe too even. Okay. There's a person that something about religion, somebody's beliefs are different. There's a man who cannot wait. Oh my God, this is crazy. This man has been thinking about you, not about this other fucking reader, bitch. I don't know. There was another reader I'm hearing. This man got attached to watching her, but it was because she was pulling on what was for you. This bitch cried in your energy and pride in your energy to see who this man, this African man, or this man that's from a different country. That's what this is. This is about a man who's from a different country. This bitch will sit, these bitches are being seen. Okay, this bitch may wear glasses, she may have dreadlocks in her head. They think that you don't see them, but you do see them. So now they're stagnant. Whoever this person is, they're very stagnant. They're not moving. Something even died, even. There could have been a death, an actual death, or there could just be some type of death to their situation. The magic, the magician, the medicinal of everything, okay? I'm not sure why I'm hearing that particular word, may not even fit in that sentence either. So, the high priestess and the fool, like I said, okay, with the magic and the high priestess, some bitches been foolish. They believe to put things on people. So this is how it came out in the cards. Somebody took a leap of faith for going to a high priestess, somebody doing magic or a practitioner or something to send you death magic. Okay, so we've seen the death card already. But there's the fool. The fool. Okay. Taking a leap of faith. This fool did. To go to a high priestess and ask them to do some magic. This is the high priestess in this day. Okay. So the high priestess and the magician is magic. And this foolish individual, this foolish man or woman, warlock or witch, has now become stagnant. Nothing is moving for them. I don't think people understood when I said I don't do spell work. Okay? This is why I get the sunny cards in the story. Okay? Get your ass up. Okay? The sunny in the story. Because there's sun, light, or there's sun in you, or the sun in you. There is sun in you. Something is sunny inside. Wow, I'm hearing Karen White. I put breakfast at your table. Okay, make sure that your coffee has its sugar and cream. Your eggs over easy. Something about your toast being exactly how you like it. And somebody's under judgment because somebody let somebody down. You're not the kind of girl that a person can just let down. Okay. So this absolutely came out. This hangman energy is out because somebody's under judgment. Somebody wanted to put spell work or voodoo on you. They couldn't stand your light carrier of a person. You were too cute. You were absolutely too cute. The bitch that put it on you sat right in your face and still couldn't stand your motherfucking energy. It's not going through a fucking top. But if we stay in like this devil energy that keeps what our rivalry is doing against us or to us, if you continue to keep that like there and little bad things happen, it'll make it look like, oh no, who is this? It'll drive you crazy. So this person wanted you in that type of energy. They wanted you to be driven, thinking about them and what they could do or try to do to you, as far as spell work. And they have been using demonic accesses, okay, to try to get to your wheel of fortune, okay. So upon trying to get to your wheel of fortune, they found out that you were an empress. Now this is important, very important here. Not that only that you was empress, but you was of high priority, okay. You're someone who can call judgment, okay, if in the right elements of. You can ask God for temperance, for grace, for love, for that lookout, for that hand up, for that pull or out the mud or what have you. You have this pull in the spiritual realm that these people don't have, and they sit around and listen to you, what you're like, and how many times you can express something before they go express it on their fucking channel because these raggedy assholes done got in some type of group and definitely are ganging you, stalking you. Okay. This bitch who put this out there, they gonna reap what they sowed. Okay. They didn't know who they was fucking with. They just wanted your essence. They wanted whatever, was hidden in the backgrounds that you didn't see. They wanted it to stay hidden from you so that you would absolutely believe your gift on them. Okay. I know that sounds really fucked up, but that's what this is about. It's something about how would their gift look on me. which we're finna absolutely do next on IntuitActivity. So do make sure that you chime in here, collective. That's about what all I have for this. Be sure to be careful out here. These people are changing the laws. I have been telling my kids this for a minute to pay attention to your surroundings because things can happen abruptly out of nowhere. This is what they want to start. They want to start a riot just with a child going to school, okay, making the wrong decision and getting shot and killed, okay. They think they gonna be able to bring back some fucking lynching. Ain't nobody gonna be thinking about that shit. Most of the world have always wanted to be united with people. There's a lot of dumbass racist white women that people didn't know that I told you was here. When dumbass got elected the first time, okay, these hoes went buck wild. For real. They went buck wild. 75,000 white women voted for President Trump. Should even have that title. And they voted for this motherfucker. 75,000 here alone in Michigan that particular year when he was first elected. 75,000 motherfuckers voted for this nigga Trump. And then y'all voted for a racist white man who was a Democrat. He clearly was a coon hater. It is what it is. I just see that if they get this race war started, they will martial law us and be trying to come in people's house, seize them, put their men in jail, take you to court, take the kids, put them in all type of little cancer, trace your cancer. This nigga want to be doing cancer, what you call that? Concentration camps, okay, or some shit like that. I don't know. They want these camps. But there's a casual killing law that these motherfuckers took. These racist motherfucking bitches, okay? They support these was racist white women. I think it was just white women. But it's called a CKA. Okay. Casual killing. Okay. This was a law that these people definitely put their giant Hancock on. That was not too long ago, right before women's rights was given. You know what I'm saying? It's like they wanted, and it's like your man will rape you faster than ours will. Our men don't have to rape you, white lady. And this is what they don't understand is what they're going to have to go through. It's what we have to go through. And their men get really upset when they hear this. Their men get upset because all they can think about is that big black Mandingo on my wife. Okay. So they're upset that this ain't gonna be the way that it was for them anymore for a little while. But this isn't even really about them. They feel violated. And they want to harm or hurt you because she let it. She let this be. She absolutely wanted you, Mandingo. Okay. She wanted that all up in her and she desired it or what have you. And some of these weird motherfuckers will definitely do that shit. And then when they get what they want, then they yelling some type of sexual assault. And that's a no-no, you crazy ass motherfuckers. Ain't nobody about to be doing that shit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has the time, the eagerness, or the patience of that shit that you're trying to put people through. Nobody has the absolute location of where your minds are. Because half of the time they aren't with us. I love y'all. I hope y'all keep y'all minds. This was a video just showing you that these same 75,000 must have voted again here. Okay. This bitch, Candace, was so against, and I was against Kamala Harris too. And people are now talking about, but what if we would have voted for Kamala? What would our world have looked like? Well, we would have had a bunch of gay people trying to fuck up heterosexual women. Okay, that's what we would have had. We still would have had some type of race-ass war here. Because those motherfuckers was getting out of line. And that's why Trump is doing what he's doing. Okay. I don't think this has anything else to do with anything else. These people have gotten out their motherfucking minds. They are a little crazy, okay? I ain't gonna say a little. I think it's something wrong with them. I swear I was gang stalked by some little white ass gay motherfucker who was just jealous of. You understand what I'm saying? Like somebody taught them that fucking hate. And bitch, that's your fucking problem. Maybe that was the boy that got raped that night that I couldn't help. Okay. He went into a community, nigga, he might not have came out the same. But it was definitely a lot of shit going on Uber. They got upset one day that when I told this story, it might have been released, okay, on YouTube. And people was like, oh my God, did you hear what she said? Yeah, it was a lot of raping on those apps. And the kids was on some bullshit too. These little white motherfuckers definitely got in my car Uber years ago. This is Uber like years ago. And they were coming from a familiar area that I always worked, which was around my mom's neighborhood. Woodward, okay, Jefferson. It's like Woodward, not Woodward and Jefferson, but Woodward and Alexandria. I don't even know where these people went. It was like some fucking gated community. Okay. This boy was throwing up outside of my door. He could have been on some pills or something. And he got taken into this community where somebody had to come to the gate and let us in. And I'm like, y'all gotta get the fuck out of my car. You know? Y'all holding me up. I'm getting creeped out now. All y'all was supposed to do is get a ride. Where's y'all people? Why they not at this gate to let y'all in and make sure this gate? And I'm like, I don't even want to go in. I want to be able to get out. They was like, oh, we can't lock you in here. It opens on its own on your way out. Thank you. You know, like type of shit. Then they had to run back to the car because the boy's car was on my back seat. They had to run back to the car because this boy's phone was on my back seat. Some iPhone on my back seat. 6 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Looked like a football job. Don't know if it was college. It had to be. They were out past a certain time. Okay, it was clearly late. The little puny one that sat up in front of the seat, in the front seat with me, he was very busy with, giving a lot of instructions. And, oh, I'm going to pay you extra on the app, or can you take cash, or can I send you something here or there? It was some bullshit about sending me something extra, which I'm sure I didn't get. It may have come through the app. I don't quite remember. because this is old. Okay, this is when I first started for real in the city of Detroit. Okay, from where I'm from, and I remember this call that came in, and this call came in. These boys was right here, but the ride was fairly high. So I'm thinking like, where the fuck they finna take me, dog? I didn't know ain't no damn Ubers coming from out of there. I see there's going downtown, or it's going somewhere into a hot spot. But this shit is worth it. I really, ain't had much I picked up for that whole day because I maybe started late or something. Which is why I was working this graveyard shift. This had to be like as late as 12, but wherever we were going was going to take us 40 something minutes, clearly almost an hour to get to. It would be clearly like 1 o'clock or so in the morning. Um, this ride was absolutely ridiculous. Okay, this ride was ridiculous. This ride was infamous to most of my famous conversations that I was having with my customers had absolutely changed. Because at this point, I'm like, I don't like the fact that he's not coherent, and these motherfuckers wanted to tell me, like, like they just changing niggas into faggots. I don't care what they were said they was doing. I know what I felt. I felt like that boy maybe went to that club with them. I wasn't sure. I didn't know. But everything in me was tingling, okay? And that when this young man got out of his car, it was out of my hands, period. There was going to be nothing else that I could absolutely do. Now, had his phone been ringing in the back of my seat and I answered it, and somebody like, oh, my kid, and all I would have to do is just go back uh, to my phone log calls, like the actual rides. You could go back and look at those. So that's all I would have been able to do is to give this person address where I drop them off at. If this was like mom, dad, or what have you, hell yeah, absolutely, I would have got involved and I would have told Uber, like, yeah, I don't know who these people are, or how you've allowed these children, but they couldn't have been children. They had to be in college or something. But I don't know how old they were, so I didn't really get involved in it. I know to me they look fairly young, and white people usually don't look young. Okay, so they were young. They were young boys, young white boys, and that trip or that ride changed everything for me when it came to the way I viewed the youth. Okay, and something clearly was going on that they wasn't sharing. Okay, this boy was drunk beyond or whatever. He was messed up off of something. Could have been pills. They do rave parties and shit. And I don't know, maybe that's what he decided to do, but he threw up outside of my door where I had to go and clean my car off. I didn't just wipe that shit off. I had to clean that shit off. Um, wasn't a lot of shit though. It was more so like everything was clear. So there's a Queen of Swords, and you are this Queen of Swords. And you may be in this energy. Maybe you have these placements, or some of these placements could be very relevant to you. You walked away from something that no longer served you. You walked away to some type of care or concern, okay, that you may have had for people a long time ago. Those type of jobs, they don't pay you to get mixed up in that shit. And in my case, I'm just a driver. I didn't have to get out this car to help you in, and I don't have to get out this car to help you out. The Knight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Temperance, the Strength card, and the Two of Wands. Two of Wands and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups again here. and the Six of Wands, and now the Six of Wands to the Ten of Cups, and to the Knight, back to the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands don't look like anybody promiscuous or any sword energy, any cups low in their vibration. Just maybe somebody thinking and planning about their next step when it comes to elevating themselves in the public eye or something that they are doing. I also have Six of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ten of Cups. Okay. This tells me that there's great fortune coming in. You walked away from something collective that you don't have to go back to. You walked away from something that doesn't have to be opened back up. Whatever this is, you don't have to revisit it. You can just leave it there. You don't have to pick it up again. And it's what people of the world don't understand. It's like when we say we the people, we are not just the consumers, but we are the people who are possibly running these places. And we can all band together and make sure the employer knows, like, you can go hire whoever you want to, but who gonna want to come and work this measly ass job for what you paying me an hour? So all employees definitely stay in line, and the government can do what it wants to do, but you don't have to change as the people. That's just it. You don't have to. So I see where white people are going to mangle their own. They probably want to kill some of their neighbors anyway. Like, for real. So it's about to be some type of purge with them. This shit is really with them. They have a lot of pent up feelings with each other when it comes to how racist they are to other people or whatever, okay? So there have been many expressions of this showing us that we were going to come to this point where we do a last showdown with these fucking people who are really sick and call themselves Christians. But nothing is Christianity. I'm serious. This is not Christianity. So I don't know what kind of God they believe in or who they serve, but that shit's a damn lie. Sincere, what time was you planning on getting up? Okay. You got me fucked up, huh? Sir? What time you plan on getting up?
Don't worry about that.
Exact what?
Don't worry about that.
Don't tell me don't worry about no shit. Get your ass up and go to school.
Stop using language.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it's clearly past 8:30. Way past 8:30. Okay, it's time to go though. It's like really time to go.
Nah.
Yeah, you tripping.
I'm going.
Yeah, you might can't go. Because it's too late. You up here literally
How's it
laying
too
up
late?
here. Look at the clock, my nigga. You tell me how it's not. You gonna get ready in 20 minutes?
Of course.
All right, let's see you do it.
Nigga, all I do is put on pants and shirt.
It's not too late.
It literally is. It's like 9:30. Niggas got 20 minutes to get on that last bus that y'all can really cut. That's the only one for real, for real. He not gonna be ready in 2 minutes to get down there by 9:37. So he obviously gotta catch the 9:57, which it don't look like he gonna make. He's still laying in his bed.
I'll be taking the 1017 bus.
I was having a good dream.
Yeah, but you need to get up out of
About
that.
some bears.
Some beggars.
Some bears. I was having a good dream. I was having friends with bears.
Bears? Like animal bears. Okay. Get up. Go to school. How about them bears? Okay. So I'm gonna get off of here. I love y'all. Make sure y'all
No, she don't.
hit that like, share, that subscribe button, and that
Why you
notification
been saying
bell.
that?
Look at my head. I like for my hair to do this though. I really do.
I love y'all.
See y'all on the next one. Stay safe.